This is day 17 of the 30-day reading challenge, and today's book speculates about a famous painting's origin. The Girl with the Pearl Earring is a book written by Tracy Chevalier. The actual painting by Vermeer is said to be her inspiration for the book, though the story is not a true story. Here is a brief summary of the book. Griet is a girl from an unfortunate family and is sent to work as a maid for painter Johannes Vermeer's family. There, she meets the large family with multiple personalities. As a maid, she experiences all sorts of work and opportunities, as well as hardships. Her times get tougher when her younger sister dies, but she also finds love among a local butcher's son. When she first arrives in the household, the painter himself did not interact or talk with Griet much, but later on, as the year passes, he starts to communicate with her, sensing her talent for art as well. As he works more and more with her and asks her to model for him, it leads to a scandal, and problems arise in the household and ripples outward. This book is an account of Griet's experience within the household, told from her perspective. This historical fiction book was quite an interesting read for me. Most of the historical fiction books that I've read were mostly related to war, especially the Holocaust or World War I. However, this one was not one that was related to war, rather an account of a young maid's life, which is not particularly important in history, but eventful. Although there were only 4 chapters, the plot had an impactful flow to it, and you can sense the transformations that each character goes through. I particularly regard Vermeer's transformation in personality and his impact in the storyline to be particularly resounding. Overall, the book shows the backstory of an ever-famous piece of historical artwork, and really how much can be hidden behind a portrait, a piece of art, or a work of any author or artist. I don't think I really disliked anything much about the book objectively, and I even found myself to be quite submerged in its plot and details. However, there were definitely some things that were repetitive, especially in the first quarter of the book when she was just starting out with her job. Vermeer's change in personality was also slightly sudden in my opinion, but it came more so as a pleasant surprise for me. In the whole, I would give this book a 4.3 out of 5, mostly because of its engaging and interesting plot as well as its character development. Although slightly unrealistic for historical fiction in my opinion, it is quite elaborate and it is a gripping candidate for the painting's origin story. So that's my book for today. If you've read the book, feel free to share any thoughts or opinions. If I missed anything, please point that out. Do you agree or disagree with what I've said, and have you read any better historical fiction novels? Any other suggestions or comments, let me know. Thank you all for listening.